Along with the trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi being unveiled, IMAX also released their special posters and images for the film to ramp up ticket sales for the movie. At first glance, I thought nothing of them, but after reading an article published by the site Star Wars Newsnet, I decided to take a second look, and a potential major spoiler was revealed in the posters. If you look at the posters, you can see that they are separated by the light and the dark side of the Force, with Rey and Finn on the light side and Kylo and Phasma on the dark side. The image is even advertised as the light and the dark side of the Force. But there is oddly one character that shares both the light and the dark, and appears prominently on both posters for the IMAX showings for The Last Jedi. On the light side poster, Luke Skywalker appears, nothing special, but he is also displayed on the dark side poster. But why is this? Why is The Last Jedi on the dark side poster with Kylo, as well as the light side poster with Rey? As Star Wars Newsnet also pointed out, there have been signs of this from the very beginning, as this was a direct quote from Mark Hamill after learning of what has become of Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. Likewise, after reading Rian Johnson's script for The Last Jedi, Hamill said, "I at one point said to Ryan, I pretty much fundamentally disagree with every choice you've made for this character. Now, having said that, I've gotten it off my chest, and my job now is to take what you've created and do my best job to realize your vision." Also in the trailer for The Last Jedi, the line, "This is not going to go the way you think," is echoed throughout all of the marketing for the film. So is this all legitimate and a plot point that will actually be explored as Luke Skywalker embraces the dark side of the Force? Or are we all being misled by the marketing? Is Lucasfilm at this point just messing with our heads to build up hype for the film? Or is there some deeper meaning that has to do with all of this? In truth, Luke Skywalker turning to the dark side has been here since the very beginning. In the original ending for Return of the Jedi, Luke was also set to don the helmet of Darth Vader and embrace the dark side of the Force, so a dark side Luke has been in the cards for some time. But what about Luke Skywalker's appearance in the light side poster as well? What is the significance of this? Lines from the first trailer for The Last Jedi again echo in my mind as Rey and Luke discuss the Force, as Rey comments about both the light and the dark side. But Luke says, "It's so much bigger." This does not sound like something the conventional Jedi Master would say, as they more likely would try to lead their apprentice away from the dark side, not to embrace it, and to look upon it. Luke Skywalker also wants the Jedi to end, but for very different reasons. Luke stands to believe what many fans have also pointed out and suggested, that although Jedi attempt to protect, they are also the cause for the hardship in the galaxy. If Anakin Skywalker had not been trained and found by the Jedi, Darth Vader may not have come to be, or at least would have not been as powerful. In large part, Darth Vader was a creation of the Jedi. Also, the same goes for Kylo Ren. By embracing his nephew and teaching him, Luke created another weapon for the dark side of the Force. Two of the most dangerous dark side users in the galaxy have both stemmed directly from the Jedi. Where there is the Jedi, although they may try to fight it, there is always the dark side. Although Luke now believes the Jedi should end, what I believe he will realize is that although dangerous, the Jedi are also a necessity in the galaxy, and must again be tasked as protectors and warriors for the innocent. Luke now realize what his masters Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda did. You cannot ignore the dark side of the Force and nearly deny its existence. If you do this, it can be allowed to grow and fester unchallenged. But by acknowledging it and pushing against it, you may keep it at bay, even if it resides within your own self. I theorize that Luke Skywalker has not embraced the dark side of the Force, but that he now does not refuse to believe that it does not exist, and only by adding a touch of gray to the Jedi Order will they be allowed to again become the peacekeepers of the galaxy that they were meant to be. Again, just as the first Jedi knew and taught, the dark side is there and must be used or acknowledged. In the Journal of the Wills that Luke values so much, the end of the old Jedi and birth of the new Jedi is already painted out before us. First comes the day, then comes the night. After the darkness shines through the light. The difference, they say, is only made right by the resolving of gray through refined Jedi sight. The Last Jedi must again accept the gray and pieces of the dark side and refine their understanding if there is to yet again be harmony and peace. Only by using and accepting that the dark side does exist can they ever hope to defeat it. But that is just why I believe Luke Skywalker and Rey must embrace the dark side of the Force. But what are your thoughts? Is there some dark side left in Luke Skywalker, or is he purely a light side Jedi Master? I would love to hear all your theories in the comments down below, and tell me, what is your interpretation of the Journal of the Wills, and why Luke Skywalker believes the Jedi must end? In celebration of The Last Jedi approaching and marketing for the film kicking off, I am giving away every single Last Jedi Lego set to one lucky winner in the coming weeks. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting the bell, and following me on Twitter at StupendousWave, which is also linked below. In exactly 3 weeks, I will pick one person to be sent every single Lego set for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Good luck, and may the Force be with you.